So part of my evening routine is to sit here and relax on this couch, and kick my feet up and get me a hot cup of coffee. No, I'm just playing, but in the evening time, I like to put on some music. Um, I'll definitely will be sitting here on this couch. Now, I'll either be sitting here on the couch and listening to music, or I'll find something on TV. Um, and by TV, that's YouTube. YouTube is definitely like my cable. I watch YouTube more than Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, any of the streaming services. YouTube is my preferred video source. So I'll definitely sit here and watch YouTube. And also, whatever I do, I have to have a warm cup of coffee. I typically do like 3 cups a day. And so what I'll do is I'll have two in the morning, and I'll want to have a third one by noon or some point in the afternoon, but I force myself to wait to the evening time because in the same way that people like to have a glass of wine in the evening to unwind, I like to have a warm cup of coffee to unwind. And I know that sounds like counterintuitive because coffee is like a upper, it gets you hype, but I've been having coffee for so long now that my body is just immune to it. It does absolutely nothing for me. I solely like the taste of it and the warmth of it. I always tell people the warmth of it is like a baby's bottle. You know how you warm a baby's bottle so that the milk is a little bit warm and it like soothes them. For me, coffee is the same way. I like the taste and I like the warmth of it, and it just calms me. And I can literally have a cup in bed, shut the light out, and boom, and I'm knocked out and I'm asleep for the entire night. So coffee has no like effect on me in terms of giving me energy. So that's a little bit of not a little bit. That's primarily what I do every evening. Sit on the couch, listen to music, watch YouTube, drink coffee. Oh, or sometimes I'll read a book or I'll read a devotional or a portion of my Bible. I'll also do that too. All right, so I want to read you all a little bit, a short clip of this devotional actually. Um, it says, "Come to me for understanding, since I know you far better than you know yourself. I comprehend you in all your complexity. No detail of your life is hidden from me. I view you through eyes of grace, so don't be afraid of my intimate awareness." I really love this little excerpt from this devotional because it's a reminder to us that despite us being ourselves, despite, us being like me being me or you being you, we don't know ourselves to the deepest depths of our core. We don't know ourselves more than Jesus knows who we are. It's almost like, how do I explain it? I almost feel like that we are similar to science in the sense of we as humans only know what God allows to be discovered. We only know what has what God has allowed to be revealed to us as it relates to science. There are still many things that we don't know about the body or about the brain or about, things on earth or just things as it relates to science in general. There are some things that we don't know and we don't have answers to. There are diseases that we don't have cures to. And that's simply because it's not necessarily the fact that there maybe isn't a cure, it's the fact that God hasn't allowed a cure to be revealed or discovered. There are things about us as humans, or about the body, or about the brain, or about earth, or about science in general that God has not allowed to be revealed. God has not allowed it to be discovered. And there are things about you, there are things about me that we don't yet know about ourselves. And it takes me back to how, um, you know, I read somewhere that the more that you seek Jesus, the more that you learn about Him, the more that you are in His presence, you'll also find the more that you begin to learn about yourself, the more that you discover about who you are. And that is because we are made, He made us, we are made in His image. And so the more that you discover and seek the Creator, the more that you learn about His creation. And so that's just one little excerpt of this devotional that really stood out to me. That it's like, hey, there are things that we struggle with. There are things that's difficult for us. And there are things where maybe we don't have the answers to why we respond in certain ways. Why are we triggered? Or you may not know how you will handle certain situations. Like God knows. God knows all of that to the deepest core and the deepest depths. And so even the small things, take it to Jesus. Take it to God and um, seek his guidance and his wisdom through prayer on how to navigate things, how to work through issues or work through triggers, work through trauma even. Um, because as the devotional says, um, come to me for understanding, since I know you far better than you know yourself. I comprehend you in all your complexity, and no detail of your life is hidden from me. So